Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex here with your weekly fishing report. Before we get started, reminding you guys about our spring kickoff sale next weekend, March 2nd and 3rd. Make sure you stop by. Pretty much everything in the store is going to be on sale, so this is the time to get ready before the season starts. Let's get ready with the fishing report. Yellow perch is pretty much what everybody's been talking about the past week, awaiting the run that happens throughout all the creeks and rivers around the area. It's temperature based, typically happens around this time, and it's happening kind of like playing out perfectly. We got the next week full temperatures in the upper 50s, even lower 60s. So we're gonna have a lot of those perch, hopefully starting to move up. Water temperature is pretty much in the mid 40s in some of these creeks and can get up to, you know, the upper 40s during this upcoming week when we get these temperatures pretty much nice and mild and getting these perch ready to go up and spawn. Now, the biggest thing is being there when it happens. For the past few years, it's happened so fast that they're pretty much there one day. You might give it 1 or 2 days and then they're done. So this whole week coming up, there's chances of rain. So we'll remember good old saying, the fish are already wet. Just get a rain jacket, get out there. Typical places right now, locally, obviously, we all know about Beechwood. If you don't want to drive far, that's going to be your spot you're going to go to there. If you're on the Eastern Shore, you want to make a drive, Hillsborough, Greensboro, Stony Point are the main 3 spots that everybody's going to be fishing from shore. If you want to get away from the crowds, get a kayak, get a little John boat. There's plenty of launching areas in most of these creeks. Once again, minnows, grass shrimp. If you're fishing a little bit deeper in some of these deeper water holes, anywhere from like 15 to 20 foot of water, you can drop down some night crawlers or even minnows on the top and bottom rig. If you're an artificial kind of guy, any kind of plastic grub will work on a 1/16 tandem. Throw it out, bounce it on the bottom. It's going to work great. Besides that, if you're not one of those guys chasing yellow perch, we've been getting more reports about that open water striped bass, bite getting a little bit better with the temperatures. Once again, getting a little bit warmer. We are getting into March, so some of these fish are starting to move up, chasing some of the bait, but more than anything, they are staging, getting ready for their spawn. Most people will say that doesn't happen until late April. It's mild once again, so it might happen a little bit earlier. A lot of people think so. So this is a week to get out there. As long as it's not that windy, there's going to be some windows in the beginning of the week to get out there. Once again, there's no like one hot spot, like general area. Most guys are going out. Same thing as like the previous bite we had, anywhere from Eastern Bay, Bloody Point, the Hill, down towards Chesapeake Beach on the western side, channel edges, mouth of the Chop Tank, and even down south towards Solomon's. Obviously, it's a lot of ground, but you want to be moving, chasing the tide. You got to have tide. If it's a slack tide, you're most likely not going to be finding much fish out there, whether that's bait or actual, striped bass moving around. That's the key. There's some big schools, so we're hoping we get the same bite as last year for March. And a lot of people will tell you, I think it's going to happen. So if you're jigging 1.5, 2 ounce, and sometimes even down to 1 ounce jigs is going to be the ticket. Make sure you cover your profiles. Anywhere from 6, 7, even a 10-inch BKDs will work great. And remember, you can still troll. Just check the regulations on the DNR website for that. I think you can troll up to 6 rods. So don't put it away. Sometimes that's going to be the better way to go if you're fishing, I will say Chop Tank and up, cover some ground. So besides that, guys, once again, March. What does that mean? We got our preseason trout stocking, and that's happening everywhere in the state. There's been so many spots that have been stocked over the past week. Anywhere from Baltimore County all the way to the Eastern Shore, everything has been stocked at least once or twice. So if we get, some weather, you don't want to get out there, it's windy, it's raining, you just want to go somewhere local, check the map on the DNR website. It will tell you exactly where and when those spots were stocked. Well, other than that, pickerel seems a little hit or miss right now. This is a time of the year when they spawn, and they typically get a little bit sluggish when that happens. So don't get discouraged. You will catch some perch around them anyways while you're trying to, pickerel fish. So get out there. That's it for your fishing report, guys. Make sure you stop by and get some of your essentials. And don't forget about the spring kickoff sale. So we'll see you guys next week.